Let's see if that's the fastest lap. It is 126.6. Let's keep it up. Welcome back everyone to another F1 24 driver career mode video. We are heading to the Hungarian Grand Prix. Last time out, we went to Silverstone, the British Grand Prix, and unfortunately landed outside the podium positions after the track is OP for the AI and also wet weather hitting with a late safety car not helping us out much, or VSC rather. So yeah, outside the podium positions, but still a decent P4 finish. Hopefully we can turn it around as we head to Hungary. Still in the lead, 29 points between myself and Alonso, and Lewis Hamilton, who won the Grand Prix last time out, gets P3 in the drivers, 1 point ahead of Lance Stroll. Together, Mercedes in the lead of the constructor standings, 30 points ahead of Aston Martin, so that is always good to see as well. So let's see what happens here in Hungary. Let's head to the Hungaroring. If you guys are enjoying the series, of course, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe using the subscribe button down below. Really do appreciate the support. So let's check in R&D wise. I don't think there is anything we can trigger at this time. Everything is triggered, or it's in the works right now. So right now we'll have to wait and see what comes before the Hungarian Grand Prix. Of course, Aston Martin are the better car right now R&D wise. They're in the lead, so hopefully that stays until the Hungaroring weekend, or Hungarian Grand Prix weekend, so that they get the penalty for the balancing out the field scenario. Unfortunately, the R&D elements that we had triggered brought us ahead of Aston Martin, so we lost the floor edge wing, and that brings us back down below Aston Martin. So let me go and re-trigger this in time for the Dutch Grand Prix. Unfortunate, very unfortunate that we get penalized instead of Aston Martin, so they're back in the lead. But let's see if we can still have a good weekend, considering we're very close to them performance wise. It's only like a smidge difference between us, so let's see if we can cook here in the Hungaroring Hungarian Grand Prix.
No pit stops, no strategy, it's all about the pace today. Qualifying day here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Here we are then for qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Just note that it will rain for part of the race itself, so hopefully we can put this car in a decent position, because in the rain, as we saw in the British Grand Prix, overtaking is difficult because slipstream is reduced and you have no DRS, so that's a bit unfortunate. But let us head out there, and also just before we head out, we gotta show, of course, that under settings difficulty we're running 110 AI for the whole series so far. So yeah, let's head out there, set a lap time, see how it goes, and hopefully it's a competitive position for the start of the Grand Prix. Crossing the line for our first lap here, and it's only good enough for P8. Think we can do one more lap here, recharge, and go again. Improving by about 3/10 here. Brings us up to P11. I think that's enough to see us through into the next round of qualifying. That's all that matters right now. And just like that, made it through in P12. 6/10 behind Alonso, 3/10 behind Lewis Hamilton, Porsche, Ricardo, Behrman, Bottas, and Zhou knocked out.
We've dropped to P15.
Alright, 5/10 improved. Let me see if that's enough to get us through to Q3, P9. Calma. Alright, Q3, here we go. So, P9 by the end of the session. Oscar Piastri with a 5-position grid penalty, where Sainz, Albon, Hülkenberg, Piastri, and Perez are knocked out in Q2. So let's take a quick look at the race director incidents. McLaren, illegal blocking, grid penalty for Oscar Piastri. Interesting. Alright, let's head out there for Q3 then.
Drop to P10, your 5th row of the grid now. Come on, let's go again.
Alright, let's see where we sit then by the end of the session. Let's see, P10. Ay. Didn't find much pace, and I think the AI is much faster than me down the straights. Pretty heavy wings on the car right now, so that's probably where I'm losing a bit of time. About a tenth a bit behind Verstappen, who's in P9. My teammate about 4 or just over 4 tenths faster, so we got to find some pace on race day. But it's going to be raining and then switching over to dry, so we'll see how that goes. We might be able to have some benefit in the wets if we have a decent setup, so let's see how it goes.
Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of Formula One action. Historically, a good race for first-time victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the very first time right here. The Hungaro ring, it's like Monaco without the boats, although the boats today could come in very handy. 14 corners, 6 to the left and 8 to the right, and some very tricky corners to deal with. These rainy conditions out there aren't going to help either, so it's very likely we'll see a safety car or two during today's race. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Fernando Alonso yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Lance Stroll in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Ocon, Tsunoda, Verstappen, the rookie, Perez, Hülkenberg, Albon, Sainz, Joe, Oscar Piastri, Behrman, Ricciardo, Bottas and Théo Pourchaire. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So welcome to the very wet Hungaro ring, and to verify yet again we are running 110 AI. So let's see what the strategy is like out here. It's wets, full wets on for the start of the race. Maybe a bit of inters around lap 17 perhaps, and then we'll see it out on maybe dry tires at the end, but I'm sure we'll have to switch over to the inters at some point. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, I need a good start because we need to make up for lost positions here. P10 is not a good spot. Lights out. And we're off. We've made up some positions here. Whoops. Grip is very uneven right now. Some places I have more grip, some places I don't have grip. A lot of wheel spin out of corners here. Alonso's run away. Alonso's won this race already. Stroll went off. Whoa. Much concentration needed to stay on form here. Much concentration needed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get it, let's get it. Where is the grip? I am literally aquaplaning in some corners, man.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
All right, let's go, let's go. There is so much grip in some corners and then so little grip in others. Turn in, bro. This car. I have high wings, mate. I should be able to turn in.
use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Engineer quiet.
Copy.
Telling him to shut up because he yaps too much. He kinda yaps more than Jeff used to in the old games. They're pulling away ahead, but it's so easy to build a roadblock in these wet conditions, you know? Whoa, whoa, Pruda, you can't be shoving cars off. Get shoved. You're gonna treat me like that, I treat you like that too. So easy to create a roadblock in wet conditions, especially with like limited slipstream and no DRS. AI is struggling to get past. The grip is so inconsistent. Some corners I have too much grip, some corners I don't. And it's always inconsistent too. The next time I go around this turn and I'm like, oh, that was low grip turn, suddenly have too much grip. It's very unsettling. There's a lack of there's an inconsistency with the car right now. Literally floating around in Hungary right now. Like there's no grip. There's absolutely no grip on this circuit. It is wild. I'm literally a safety car. So congrats Alonso, congrats Norris for P2, and congrats Stroll for P3. No way we're catching with the OPAI. Box a slap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. Hold on. Someone has a yellow flag. Oh, is it Lewis? It might be Lewis. Oh my god. Oh, Lewis is still going though. He must have slipped or something. We're going in right now. It is time for inters. I can't find grip on the wets, so I'm hedging my bets on the inters here. Here we go. In for the
Oh, mate, you made
inters.
that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
2.5. Alright, let's get out there. Next time, I think it'll dry up, so we'll go for the mediums and then lower our wings a bit more. It's time to cook. It's time to cook on the inters. Let's see what we've got. Great start. Going a bit straight on, but that's fine. It's definitely inters though. Grip's there. Oh, Verstappen's in the pits. Is he pulling the trigger for inters? Because I just set the fastest sector 3. That's a positive sign. No, it seems like Verstappen goes on to another set of wets. Interesting call. Alright. AS making interesting moves here. Catching my teammate. Alright, here we go. Let's see if that's the fastest lap. It is 126.6. We're extending ahead of Verstappen as well. And we're closing in on Hamilton, which is nice. Let's keep it up. We got a chance here. Alright, we're making moves now. We've come up to the back markers. starting to slice away at these guys. Come on. Come on. Inters are much faster. Let's go, let's go. We need to go through this traffic relatively quickly.
Okay, mate, let's try and climb up the order if we can. We're setting you a new target. Push, push.
Come on, come on, come on. Ricardo. Come on, Perez and Joe next. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get these guys. Oh, Pettis pits. Think they've sniffed that the Inters are a good tire right now. Ocon's in as well for Inters.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Yeah, they're losing pace on the wets. Got Ollie Behrman next. Alright, another fastest lap with Ollie Behrman next. Easily dispatched. Piastri, 4 seconds up the road. Let's go. Alright, some more cars in the pits here. Seems like teams are making the call every lap. Fastest lap again. Past Russell, who's onto the Inters. Piastri seems to be struggling on those wets as well. You can see him very slow through the first turn. Dispatched up Piastri. Oh wow, Norris is already on the Inters. He pits so early. Or his gap was so far ahead. I mean, he was P2, right? Although, we did get Stroll, who was in P3. We are net P2 now. Nice.
Lewis is in the pits now.
That was a good strategy call to get Lance Stroll, who was 8 seconds up the road or so. But now the AI is also on Inters, so they're gonna start pushing and putting in some good laps here. But let's keep it up. Weather report.
The rain's passing now, so expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. The dry line's going to come in quickly, so don't waste any time getting back up to speed. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
My Inters tires are overheating. But dry line is forming right now. But with no DRS and limited slipstream, as I keep saying, AI is finding it hard to get past anyone. Alonso's just pushing. Same with Norris. Whoa. Rear tires are going. Whoa, when did I take bodywork damage? Or underfloor damage? I must have gone over a curb. That's what often happens here in Hungaroring. If you go over a curb incorrectly, you get hit with underfloor damage. I think one of the turn 1 turns I took was to over the curb. I've done that in previous games too. Gosh darn it. Could do without it. Well, hey, what can I do? Damage is damage. tire status?
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
I think as I asked that, the rain stopped. Weather report.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
I think we only have a couple laps left until it's actually bone dry for slicks. Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it, there's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end.
Weather report.
No rain expected for the time being. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters.
Boxer slap.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Alright, it's dry enough. It's dry enough. It's dry enough. I'm entering puncture territory with the rears. Gotta call it right now. Slicks on. Going for softs. I may have just thrown away a podium, but still, even if I continued on these tires, I would have burned through them and I would have lost a podium anyway. Maybe even points, so let's risk it. Oh, people are coming in. I think. So, whoa, Verstappen's on the wets. What's he doing on the wets until now? Alright, well that's it. We're good to go. Softs on. Oh, I've crossed the right white line. Whatever. Slight moisture left on Trank, but still enough grip for the softs to do work. And just as I say that, DRS enabled. Let's go.
Okay, Lewis is in for his stop.
Alright, a series of cars are in. They're making the switch over to the soft tires. I just set the fastest lap. People going onto the mediums. Maybe they ran out of fresh softs. I have fresh softs available. That's why I went for it. Tires are still feeling good. 5 laps to go. Alright, final lap, final lap. I'm getting closed in by everyone. The underfloor damage and the tire wear is not working out to us in our favor. But I think I have enough to survive here. Come on. Let's just focus and keep the drive clean and clinical. Fernando Alonso's already won it. Wow. But a podium's in the books right now with all the chaos that happened with the weather and the tire strategies. Come on. We're all so close right now. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Just stay together, car. Just stay together. You can brake after the finish line, but just hold on. Oi, oi, oi. That was a slip and a half, but yes. Oh my god, that was a scary moment at the end doing a slip, but P3. Wow, wow, wow.
Done.
praise for the Fonz. A winner today, Fernando Alonso.
And they led every single lap of the race. It was a light to flag victory, and that is total dominance.
The Aston Martin team will be very happy with today's performance. And of course, the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork. And a well-deserved first place finish.
Well, there we have it. That was a difficult race indeed. Fernando Alonso getting the top step of the podium, 10 seconds ahead of Norris and then 50 seconds ahead of us. That was the advantage they had from a strong start and then pulling away after I became like a cork in the road for most of the race in the wets. And then moving on to the inters was a fantastic strategy call. Absolutely stunning from us to be able to secure P3, and then moving on to the softs even helped us. We timed everything to perfection today. The AI did not. They kind of struggled, and they paid the price today a little bit, so that is great to see. Ocon, Albon, Piastri, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Stroll, and Sainz rounded the points finishers with Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Bottas, Behrman, Ricciardo, Zhou, Pourchaire, and Russell rounding out the finishers. So let's look at the standings then. My gap at the top should decrease a bit because Alonso has won the Grand Prix today. 19 points between us, and then Lewis Hamilton loses out to Lance Stroll. 1 point gap in the deficit for Hamilton now as Lance Stroll goes ahead, with our lead now down to 18 points as a team. Mercedes still leading with Aston Martin trailing behind. It's a very tight battle for the championships right now, so this is becoming a spicy season. Maybe this is what will happen in the real life season as well once we go back to racing after the summer break. But you know what? I like a tasty battle. But yeah, that was an intense Grand Prix. Hungary is one of the tracks that I'm very moderately good at, so it's one of my weaker circuits. But being able to pull off a P3, I'm quite happy about. We start a podium streak again here after the P4 from Britain. So let's see if we can keep it up as we head to Zandvoort, Spa, you name it, the rest of the European leg for a bit. So yeah, let's keep this momentum going. This was a strong Grand Prix. I really enjoyed that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the subscribe button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for the support. Take care, and I'll see you guys for a new video tomorrow.